Like,
I can't wait for someone to bring that in. The asset fails to unload after the animation, so it just leaves duplicates of itself.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Just terrible shit like that, just looking awful.
Leave a trail of engine streaks across the entire battlefield.
All right, and we are live and going. So let me just get
For the next one,
the
I will probably paint my ships though. There was a tutorial, right?
yeah,
I
there
think
is how to
Hexile
do it.
posted a tutorial or someone.
You could put anime girls all over your ships.
Oh yeah, I was thinking something a little more awful, but we could definitely, go the lighter route.
That would be more of a Christian thing. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. All right, so the stream is
He likes
live.
anime
We
girls.
just need to make one quick adjustment here because you guys are going to do the Corona Cup 60-minute timer. That is set. We got Kevin on the right, Rob on the left. Boom, 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 boom. Right on. All right. Well, then good luck to you guys. Jax and I are going to hop over to the other channel and we will let y'all get it on.
Sounds good.
All right. Welcoming to the studio Jax and myself. And we have got this game going. Sorry about the late start there. Let's see what we got here. Jax, go ahead and give me some. There you go. Good, good. Talk, talk, talk.
I am talking. All right, these are two lists we've definitely seen before. We have Rob flying the 6 M3As, all with auto blasters and marksmanship. They're the initiative 3 ones that have the talent slot. And then on the other side, we have Kevin flying Tarani with snapshot. We have him with the Trandoshan Slaver with Forlom, Zuckuss, and Contraband Cybernetics. 2 binary pirate Z95s, initiative 1s, and a naked Captain Jostero.
All right. I love the synergy on Kevin's side of the board, which I think is probably something we have said before because we have streamed both of these players separately. But that synergy there with Jostero and being able to jam stuff in there with Tarani, I love it. Rob flying a little bit different formation this time, going ahead and doing a block and just going to straight joust, it looks like, and then a couple others off to the side there. So
I actually really like Rob's. So for first player, Rob had the 2-point bid versus the 200 points on Kevin's side. So he decided to take initiative. So he'll be moving his 3s before Kevin. And Kevin placed the slaver over there. And I really like Rob's response of just saying, you know what? I throw 4 dice if I have you in bullseye range 1.
Yeah, he's just going to make it melt. That's for sure.
But yeah, I mean, he's going to just, if that thing doesn't turn away, which I doubt it's going to, they're just going to joust. I mean, he's got a great potential here to cause lots of problems.
Are you seeing the range ruler still on the board?
I am.
Okay. Would you mind hitting that there?
Let me
See if
change
you can
colors
click
real
it.
quick.
All right. Cool. We're going to be testing out some other cool animations here, and we could be seeing them used really, really quickly.
Oh, look at that. We got shots.
Shots in range 1. Or round 1. Love to see the violence.
I mean, he will have that bullseye, so he's going to be able to change to a crit. I don't think it'll matter because the 2 shields, but...
Yeah. But we'll see here.
I mean, if you can get a shield or 2 down this round, I mean, next round, if they all go straight again, it'll matter a lot.
Well, he got 1 crit. But that Z's probably gonna dodge that one there.
He's rolling off screen. He got 1 naturally, or 2 naturally, so...
He's using the dice roller.
Yeah, they're moving it over.
All right. Oh, Rob going back, trying Dave's dice rolling mod again, huh? Or is that that's Kevin there? I assume Rob still hasn't gotten that taste out of his mouth yet.
Yeah, I think they moved them both over here. They're both going to be using them, so we'll see.
Okay. All right.
There he goes.
Yep.
Use
Rob
Dave's.
rolling 2 dice. Looks like he's going to spend that focus for 2. All
He
right,
did it.
2 results. I can't wait for a ship to die because I want to use our new animations here. Well,
Hey,
it's
there
not
they
dying
are.
this time. So 1 shield off of that is yellow, which would be. Let's set these up the same way.
Oh,
they
he
are.
got 2. He got 2.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, the third one, it'll display. Dave's roller does a really good job of displaying across the screen as well the results. So he rolled evade, focus
Oh, I didn't
on
see the third
defense.
one over there. And
So
I have.
on the
I don't see
attack
anything
deck,
on the screen.
yeah, because you've pressed F12. So I'll
Yeah.
tell you. And then Rob rolls 1 natural evade,
Yep.
dodging it.
So it looks like there's not going to be any damage this round, huh?
No, just some preemptive fun, just testing the waters, shooting each other a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, I think Rob needs to turn those 2 M3As in so he can focus all of his fire. But I imagine this next round, that Slaver, it's going to just do a 1 forward.
Yeah. So we have this interesting option for Rob to kind of shoot in really fast with something like a 5 straight with those 2 on the inside and block up that whole section there.
Well,
However,
those
that'll
Z's will
probably
move first.
Yeah. Oh, the Z's will soon move first. That's right, because they're 1s. Dang. I was thinking
Another
of that
interesting
Dreas one
option that he
before.
could have here is he could take the block of 4 that's set to joust the Slaver right now, and he
Mhm.
could just turn all those in with a 3 bank and try to get out of arc shots on
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah. Tirani is a big threat here, especially Tirani combined with Justero. Justero's in a great spot to just do something like a 2 bank to the left here and get that secondary shot as long as Tirani either gets snap or deals a damage with its ability.
Right, and it looks like he did set up his Tirani to have bullseye. No? Ooh,
It's
that'll
going to
be
be
close.
close.
He might not have it on.
Mm-hmm.
He might have it on
corner.
blue. He might clip the corner of blue, but that's where I think Rob should just commit to the Slaver like he's already done. Maybe turn in with blue, with pink. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, that Slaver does it have reinforce? I cannot remember.
The Slaver does not have reinforce, I believe. Let me check.
Okay. Yeah, because that would make a big difference. But
Yeah, it does. It does have
Oh,
reinforce.
it does have reinforce. So if he's able to do that, that could really change things up here. You're going to need all 6 of those just to make sure you're getting through doing that damage.
Yeah, and the Slaver, since most of its HP is behind hull and not shields, oh man, I mean, it could suffer really bad from these crits coming through.
All right, so here we go. We're seeing the Z's set up a nice line to block pink there. Blue is clear. As long as he did, well, the slowest forward they have is a 2, so he's going to be getting by yellow.
Yeah.
We'll see if that puts him in Tirani's range 2 bubble, though, for snapshot.
And speak of the reinforce, there it is.
There it is. Yep. I mean, that's what you do when you have a 1 agility large base ship facing down 4 shots that are all going to be 3 dice with mods. Well, maybe not all of them 3 dice, but...
Well, he didn't go that fast, so... Yeah, that's range 2 for the front row, but the back row, maybe not.
Yeah, that's going to be range 3 for the back, I'd be pretty sure.
Yeah.
So we're going to see him focus on all of them.
I'm not sure I like this. I think he should have gone faster.
Yeah, just go aggressive on that. I mean, there's no real downside. There's only 2 ships in that area at all. So, and you're shooting at the same...
But he is turning in with blue.
Okay, so maybe he's doing the same thing with pink here?
So as long as blue has the bullseye, which I don't think it does. Now looking at that angle, it doesn't. I was going to say he could have still gotten the extra thing, even though the bullseye might not be in range 3.
Ooh, I'm not liking this for pink, though.
Mm.
Pink did not go very fast here. It's going to be in 3 arcs at least.
Right. And it doesn't look like he has arc on the Z in front of him. So I think at this point you just evade with that one.
Hmm. Well, you could also maybe try to barrel roll left just to get more. Ugh, I don't know. It's hard.
I think the math on it says you're better off just staying put and getting a token than you are to try to barrel roll.
Okay, so Justero went
He
ahead.
does have the bullseye on Justero now.
Hmm.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's all right. Still an arc, but Justero not committing either direction, which means he probably won't get another shot or a bonus shot this round.
No, and with that move, Pink will be in the bullseye of Tarani now.
For sure. For sure.
But Jostero won't be able to capitalize on it. I don't believe Jostero has arc on Pink, so.
But, well, Pink, that's right. It's another reason you always do want to take that token because of Tarani's ability. You're going to have to spend that token or take a damage. So, here we're going to see.
Exactly.
That looks like one hit, focus, and blank. No reason not to spend that focus token.
Right, I agree with you. You spend it here. I don't believe you're getting shot.
Yeah.
Pink has arc, but I don't think Pink is going to take that shot when he has bullseye on Jostero. Oh, it was going to be an evade, but it went into the dice thing.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's one reason I just can't get behind the dice rollers. I've tried a few different ones, and they're just... I like just spreading my dice out and hitting the roll button.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. You rolled too close to the pile there.
Well,
Looks like he
it
got
still
it.
came out as an evade, so...
Now he can spend that token to
Well, I guess
get rid
either
of
way you're
Tarani's ability.
spending it. I think you're right. You spend it now. Don't take the shield because it doesn't do you any good to not spend it and save it. Either way, you're only
You don't know. Those
stopping
two
one
Z's could
damage.
roll blanks. So
Yeah, absolutely.
no point in taking damage that you might not need to take.
All right, so Rob took the initiative, so he's going to shoot first.
Starting with his
Ooh,
furthest
he's got
away ship.
bullseye, but it's in range 3. So, all right, he's going for Justero.
Got a blink and an eye.
Unfortunate. All right, so we're gonna see him. There we go. Oh,
He
so
has
Rob is not
bullseye
using the
again.
new tokens. He's using the old engaged tokens, huh? All right, here we're gonna see the auto blaster. He is in arc, so gonna be hit crit with marksmanship there. Maybe it is out of arc. Is that what they just tried to check?
Looks like he got.
They rolled too
Evade
many
focus?
dice there.
No,
Right.
that one was just sitting there from before.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, spending the focus. So he must have been in arc. A lot of shots, not a lot of damage. But this game is really just getting to it. So now the question is, do you unload into
He's-
Justero?
That's what he's doing. Shooting the range 2.
All right. Well, there's 2.
Drostero's out of tokens, so
Yeah.
this could pay off.
Well, there's 1
Better
damage.
do. Shields down on Justero.
I don't know if I necessarily like the shots into Justero there because, I mean, even though you have the reinforce, you have all of those bullseyes lined up as long, so you're pushing a crit through if you start in the back.
Ooh.
Hit crit there. Justero could be taking a crit here.
Natties.
Oh, nattied out of it. Wait, we have an effect for that. Did it play? I can't tell if it played.
I don't know. I didn't see it on the stream.
It
think
should have.
not.
It should have just been a chorus of angels singing Hallelujah.
So even his front row is at range 3, so he's continuing to shoot Jostero.
Okay. All right. Well, he's gonna spend
Gonna
that
spend the
focus as
focus?
well. We'll see how well
I mean-
Justero's greens will hold out.
Oh,
Oh
my lord, and
jeez.
natties again. He has rolled 5 for 6.
Mhm.
Evades. I mean, what can you do when that happens?
Yep.
Red's gonna shoot now.
I think he
Same
doesn't.
target, I believe.
I don't think he had Justero.
Maybe he doesn't. You're right. He just has the slaver, so this is range 3 into the slaver.
That means the slaver.
Slaver's rolling 2 green dice.
You spend it, I think, anyway, because otherwise, well, yeah.
Slaver's probably shooting into yellow anyway, so you might as well spend it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter which one it shoots into. So
I would assume yellow because of.
he just roll
Jostero.
another 2.
Yes, that is
Wow.
7 for 8.
Yeah, those are some good green dice odds right there. Let me see if I can get the thing to play this time. All right, it should have gone through on stream. I guess I just can't hear it.
I can't see it. I don't
Oh,
have. Is
we
it
got
just audio?
John said it did. Yeah, it's just audio.
Oh, okay.
Those were our natty defense dice thing. All right, what do we got going on now?
Jostero shooting. I don't remember who. Hey, he responds with his own natties.
All right,
full
all right.
natties, but
Dice
enough.
are doing things today.
Green dice on this thing. Whew.
Yeah.
Slaver checking all of its targets.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everybody range 3.
Yep, he's just debating now. Gonna shoot at yellow.
Oof.
Wow. That is some.
Oh, almost perfect back.
Well, one shield there, not gonna be a huge.
I mean, is this going to be one shield for one shield? Oh, no, we still got these Zs, so we'll
Mhm.
see.
And that is on yellow. I should probably color code these while I'm thinking about it.
So range 1 from the... Oh, 5 dice? What?
That's a lot of dice there from a Z. There we go.
Blank, hit.
Well, good thing he gets to reroll them then, right? All right, hit crit. That's still pretty good.
Pretty good.
Ooh,
Alright,
that's
one more
going to be a
shield.
shield onto pink. Haven't assigned pink a spot yet. Forest green there.
And you got a range 2 from red.
All right.
And he's going to add 2 hits out of that.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough.
And 1 evade. So, all things considered, that was not a good
Mm-hmm.
at all for Rob. He threw all the dice in the world and got 1 damage out of it. But
Those
didn't
are the
get punished too
breaks.
badly in return, though. So
That is true. It could have gone a lot worse. He could have lost the ship. Could have done a lot of bad things. I cannot tell what color that ship is right behind yellow. Is that like a brown? Like a mauve?
Brown. It's brown.
Okay.
How now, brown?
Let me get my
cow?
color wheel out.
Yeah, that's brown.
Okay, we'll call it brown. Then I could probably also color the yellow Z and the red Z.
Yellow and red.
This is what happens when your wife asks you to help with something right before you have to get on stream. Alrighty.
Got to do the
here.
honeydews.
Exactly. She comes home from work and says, "Hey, I need you to do this for me." You say, "Yes, dear."
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what anyone does here. I don't.
I think all of Rob's Z's in that block are just do a 3K.
You think a 3K?
A 3K on all of them? And
I-
just
I would be tempted to just one hard them all towards the Z's, because that's the only stuff you know what they're gonna not be able to escape your arcs. You don't know what the slaver's gonna do. Is it gonna rush you, or is it gonna just stop? It could stop, and then you
Yeah.
3K everybody right in front of it.
that is fair.
So
Yeah.
I-
The slowest they're doing is a 2 forward. A 1 hard does open up a lot of things. I still think you want to try and go for the block somehow. However you're going to determine that, but
to block what?
to block the slaver.
Well, it moves before you.
Oh, yep. Never mind then. That's a
Yeah.
terrible idea.
That's why I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're zoomed out and you're looking at lists. You're going, yeah, that's a 3. They're all 3s. He took initiative, right?
Yeah, it's a 2. So there's nothing he can. I mean, he's got to guess what it's going to do. Is it going to stop or is it going to go fast? If it goes fast, he 5Ks and
Yeah.
it's perfect. If it stops, he 5Ks and it's awful. So
Yeah, if I'm Kevin here, I definitely stop. I don't see any reason to move. You have Contraband Cybernetics along with Zuckus and Forlom on there to just give you a little bit of more shenanigans. You absolutely stop. Keep your arc nice and wide. I mean,
even the 1 forward blocks the 5Ks. So you either stop or 1 forward.
yeah.
Well, maybe not the front row.
Yeah, the 1 forward with the large base ship, I think they could hop right over it with a 5K. That's why Rob's last move of going just that 2 forward was definitely just the wrong call.
Yeah, he should have at least a minimum of 3, but probably should have just 1-5.
Yeah, I mean, you're a little bit worried, but it can only go a 3, so. But worst case, you block it, you get blocked with your front 2, but then your K turning around behind it, and it's never going to get you back in arc.
Yeah.
So
It's
just
tough.
Darrow here, he's really in a great spot to just 5K. I wouldn't be surprised to see blue and pink hard turn to the left to try and catch him, maybe, or pink maybe a bank, blue.
Yeah,
a
1
hard
bank
turn.
pink, maybe a 2 straight from blue.
Mm-hmm.
In case Jostero, you're worried about him
Mm-hmm.
not turning.
Yeah. Maybe even a 1
You'll catch the
bank.
slaver.
You could do a 1 bank from both blue and pink, and then if Jostero goes quick, you can respond with a barrel roll from blue. But if he tried to say bank in towards you 2, which I just don't see him doing,
I just say you commit to the slaver at this point. You go with blue 2 straight. You 2 straight all your stuff,
Mhm.
just in case he does stop. Like if he goes fast, you get blocked, whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, don't take the risk of Ks. You just go 2 straight with all of them.
Yep.
And the only one that you might change it up on is pink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the Z's being able to block any of his
Actually,
moves.
Pink, I would love to see him just go super fast. And that die roll was for something?
I'm unsure.
I don't think any effect requires you to roll a die. Maybe they just tested it out for something. All right. Well, anyway, I'd love to see Pink hop right over that gas cloud right here and get itself in a safer position.
I would just worry about bumping blue.
Well, I would move Pink first, just like a 4 straight. Get just past that gas cloud on the other side. Even a 5 and risk bumping Jostero because you're not getting an action anyway because you're going to go over that gas cloud. And if the slaver did anything but a stop, you're going to be in a good spot to not get shot. And even if you are getting shot, you're shooting first, and you have your bullseye lined up out of his front arc.
Well, here comes the K from the Z.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like it, but what else could you do?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Went hard on that one.
Overlap the cloud.
Mm-hmm. Let's see him take a... He has not taken a
Nothing.
strain there. Okay. That's 2 single crits in a row.
Yeah, it just spun in the air, didn't really roll.
Yeah, sad. I mean, for those of you who are unsure, we are going to see the contraband cybernetics stop, but the random number generator that determines what the result is not actually affected by what you see in the physics of the ship. So that looks like a focus token he just took. He didn't reinforce here,
He's
so
maybe
he's
counting on all of them turning.
Yeah, he's hoping.
Which the one hards from both red and yellow would bullseye that Z, but we shall see.
Let's see. We got a request to turn up the volume. Let's see. Is it on both of us or just one of us?
Is it me?
I turned you up.
Yeah, you did. Oh, he went for the Ks.
Oh no, Rob. Oh, but he went for the Ks on just the front row because he knew that if the slaver did go forward, he wouldn't be able to clear with the back row. So
Yeah.
he hedged his bets there, and sometimes that just does not come up well for you.
Ooh, you just got much louder.
Much louder now? Or much louder now?
You sound good.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you.
All right, now they need to check Tarani's snapshot
Mm-hmm.
if he wants to do it or not.
I think he's clicking. He's clicking. And yep. That is going to be in there. Or is it range 1? I can't.
It's obstructed, range 2.
Range 2. Okay. So he is going to get the snapshot. Hit crit. Wow. Okay.
Rolls 4 dice here.
Mm-hmm. All right. We are. There we go. And
Safe.
you're good.
All 4.
Mm-hmm. So now, Pink, I'm very curious to what Pink does here.
Well, Pink's safe from the snapshot.
Yep, which is good. It's almost one of those things you might have wanted to save your snapshot
I think I would have saved it.
and try and get Pink in there. But then again, yeah,
Why does Pink have an extra damage? He's just put another card.
I do not know. That attack absolutely did not hit. Oh,
should just
because
have-
Pink is in his bullseye, so Tarani's ability triggers.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, how did we miss that?
dirty.
Yeah, so it didn't matter who he was shooting at there because he still had Pink in bullseye. Pink took
Dirty,
another
dirty.
damage. That is I love the dirtiness there. We just talked about that synergy, and Snapshot on Tarani is almost going to be a staple now if you're going to play Tarani.
Yeah. Oh, I really wish he had just two-straighted with everybody.
Yep, you are not alone in that. Okay, he went ahead and did a K with Tarani.
He'll get a shot on blue.
Yeah, looks that way. Probably still obstructed, though, from the way I'm seeing the angle, but we will see here in a minute.
Let's see.
Tarani's going to shoot first, though, so we'll see very quickly.
Yeah, we should.
So it's yellow, so it does look obstructed, but it may only be obstructed at the far one.
It should say it in the chat.
Yep, I can't see the chat.
It
I
is
have the-
obstructed.
Okay, so it's obstructed range 2.
I believe so.
All right. Yep. Well, there we go. Must be obstructed range 2 because those are the dice we're rolling, and you're safe.
No one in bullseye.
Yep. All right. So now we are on to the M1As. You got a range 1 shot, and it's the only shot
That's
you
it.
have, so you take it.
I think if you...
Ooh.
Yeah, you spin that focus. You don't care.
Absolutely.
You don't care.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's gonna be hit crit going into Justero there, and that crit is Hull Breach. Oh, you don't have anything else that can shoot him this turn though, so sad to not be able to capitalize on it, but sometimes them's the breaks.
Starting with his least effective shots. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, got to try and strip those shields. 2 dice here with a focus, though. Ooh, doesn't need it. That's going to be 2 shields off the slaver. This is the way that the damage race
Now
needs to go
we
for
should
Rob.
start seeing a lot of crits if he gets halfway decent rolls on the rest of these.
Mm-hmm, because these are both in bullseye on that large base ship. Range
So
2.
he's rolling 3 dice with 1 crit if he gets any hits.
Yep.
So he really needs to not roll blanks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, it's going to be hit crit because you spend it.
you spend
you
it.
spend it. That'll guarantee, well, not guarantee, but
It'll guarantee the shield's gone for the next guy.
mm-hmm.
Excuse me for yawning.
It's all right. He's thinking about it. He's debating. He's got 3 shots in. He's not going to spend it. Okay. Well,
Oh,
the
still got
shield
the
is
shield.
still
He would have
going.
had a crit there, but
Yep. Could have been a hull breach, and then all of your shots be crits. So, yeah, I really just don't like the way he tried to K-turn those. Oh, who
Just 2
needs
crits.
marksmanship? Well, we're seeing at least 1 crit go through here, and those green dice have cooled down vastly. That looks
so
like
we're starting off with
weapons
a
failure?
weapons failure and a stunned pilot.
Oh,
Okay, so he can't touch gas clouds or rocks.
and he just reduced those outgoing dice. That's
Yep,
gonna
and the
hurt.
closest shot he has is going to only be 2 dice now. That's
Mhm.
fantastic. That is good for Rob.
Mhm.
I still think he's going to lose pink this turn, very likely.
Yeah.
Right here, Jostero shoots pink,
There you go. Yep.
which is why I would have spent it, because pink's getting shot.
Mm-hmm.
And
2.
ended up settling on 2.
All right. 1, 2, 3 greens.
Needs 2 to live. And nope.
Does not it. That means we're doing. Yeah,
He did.
that's right. That's an explosion.
A pink explosion.
All right. You know that will happen. So we are here. We're about halfway through regulation time, and then we're gonna see 2 more rounds. I love they got right into it with the violence, starting off strong, flying right at each other. Said who needs to maneuver in position? Gonna see 2 dice. We spend the focus. Why not? He's going to take an ion token for his ability there, or 2 ion tokens, rather.
So now he can't spend the
focus
focus,
token.
but who cares?
Yep, but he rolled enough anyway.
He could have taken a stress because of contraband cybernetics, I believe.
He did, yeah. He took a stress from contraband cybernetics.
No, he could take another. Yep, until the end of the round. Right? No, wait. Does it say if you are unstressed? Yeah, if you are not stressed. Never mind.
Gotcha.
I was thinking Zuckus. He could have made him re-roll one of those.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're going to see range 1 shot, and that calling it clean? I would imagine it does. Ooh,
Yes, it's clean.
that's a lot of blanks.
Blue still has that focus token, I believe, right? But who
Well,
cares? You take
Not
a
going to
damage.
be effective in that situation.
Still has a shot coming in from yellow, so
Mhm.
range 3. Or 2. I'm sorry.
No focus token there.
De nada. All right, well, losing a ship is bad for Rob, but he does have a lot of crits that put him in a fantastic position now.
I don't know if I'd go so far as to say fantastic, because those red and yellow are in a terrible spot here. Their blues
They are.
so limited, but he does still have 5 ships on the board, so there is that.
I think this turn you. Oh Lord, what do you even do with those two? One bank them just to stay put, so you can 3K next turn.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Well, I don't know. I think you too hard them, just to
You're
get
not
'em-
clearing with red.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you can get yellow out of there, it's
Yellow you
better to
could.
be free.
With the one hard or two hard, yellow gets out.
Hmm. Or even the bank, just bank out of there, clear that stress anyway.
I think the reason I'd like to stay put is if you get out of there, because Tirani's in a position to go fast and straight.
Hmm.
You're giving Tirani an easier time at an unobstructed shot.
Yeah, that is fair.
So I think staying put might be your best bet for this turn.
Mhm.
Your other 3 ships, I'd be tempted with the back 2. Well, it depends. If he goes 2 straight with the slaver, he's going to bounce over those.
Yeah.
So you could 5K with the back 2.
Then you're kind of in that same situation of, well, if he just won forwards and bumps, now I've put four guns out of the fight almost.
Well, no, those 2 would have range 1 shots.
That's true, but they'd be stressed and pointing towards a dark section of the board.
Right, and then the next turn, you first move them 2 straight, or whatever, and not clear, and just bump them, and then the back 2 you move, and then you have 4 shots. I don't know. I think that's what I do. I think I 5K him just in case he clears the front ones, so I can get behind. The front ones I keep him put.
Mm-hmm. I'm
If
not
he
sure
doesn't,
what the dial is on the YV666 though.
it's terrible.
Yeah,
You can look it up.
What are its blues? Let me see. Actually, I can do it right here in the app.
I think 1 straight, 2 straight. Every ship has a 2 straight blue. I know that.
1, 2, 3 straight, and the 1 banks. There's
So
no
it's
real
either going to
reason
stay
for him
put
to
or
bank.
it's going to, it's going to stay put or it's going to bounce over. And I think
he's gonna
either
stay
way,
put. He's going to stay put right there for sure. Because I think there's no reason for Kevin to try and dial in a 2 and try and get in front of those other 2 guys there. Clear the stress. Then you're opening up some mods for you.
so then the back 2 just 2 straight them both. If you
Yeah.
think he's going to stay put.
Mm-hmm.
I just would hate to lose shots on that thing. That's why I would hedge my bets.
Yeah. Justero probably doing 1 bank or a
2 straight.
Uh,
Yeah, I see a 2 straight.
yeah.
Which means with blue, you could 1 hard towards the top of the board and barrel roll back and maybe block Jostero.
Mm-hmm. I think blue's probably just going to 1 bank here.
Or 5K and open up all of his shots.
I think it's more important that you get a nice modified shot onto the slaver. You want to push through those crits right now.
All right, 3 straight from that Z.
We could also see Tirani here just ignoring that gas cloud and banking right into it and saying, you know
That's
what,
true.
my ability still works.
That's true.
Right. Z's doing things. All right, that was a 3 hard from red there. Getting into a good position to block blue. We'll see with what his action's going to be. Just taking a focus. Also blocking the escape route for yellow there. Slaver, just a 1 forward.
So there's your bump that you predicted.
Mm-hmm. All right, on to the 3s. Well, there's your 5K. Yep.
Does that give him arc on the slaver?
It does not.
No.
There's no way that's in arc there.
Nope.
which is why I would have gone with the bump instead, or even just the.
Well, if you'd done the
banking on
bump, then
going
Tarani would have had a snapshot, maybe.
Could have been. Could have been.
I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to. Ooh, turning out.
Ooh, doing both of those at the same time. I mean, either way, you're stressed, not getting an action. So
Yeah.
we'll see if Red did try to do it too.
Yeah, he didn't clear the
He
stays.
tried to do the 2, yeah.
You should have done. You should have done a blue there.
Yeah, shoot on the blue bank. But hey, that opened up. If he would have gotten out of it, that would have been good. Because a two bank or a 2 hard template is the same size as a large ship base. So I think the theory is that you would have cleared that because you're inside of the left edge.
No,
But
he's on
with
the
a
outside of it.
Oh, he is? Okay, then yeah, that would be the thing there. Yeah, that and the nubs in TTS are squared off in a way that even if you might have fit it in real life, you wouldn't fit it in TTS. So Tarani, no snapshots, no snapshots. The Slaver's getting 1 modified and 1 marksmanship shot. But he is still have his weapons disabled, so he's only throwing 3 dice at range
Versus
1.
2 4 dice. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it could be a dead slaver for sure.
Yeah.
Got
Possibly
7 left.
before it shoots, yeah.
Yeah, it's got 7 left, and with those crits coming through potentially, I mean, Jocero's thinking about fixing the hull breach.
You're only maybe taking 1 shot this round. You have a chance to possibly kill Brown. Well, probably not kill Brown, but do some serious damage if you set yourself up right. Yep, there you go. Be aggressive.
And let's see if Tarani does what you were predicting.
I don't. It's a hard call.
He's
Nope.
just gonna bump.
Just gonna bump. Stay back in this safe spot. Which that's good for Rob because that means that gas cloud is his best friend right there. That little lobster claw.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he
that's
should
a-
only have yellow, right? Oh
That's
no,
that's a
unobstructed on
clean
blue.
range 3 on blue. So still 3 dice on 4 dice, but we will see. 1
Oh
hit.
no,
Let's see if Rob's green dice are going to betray him now. Nope.
no. All right, well, start with yellow.
Yeah, there's a lot of tokens that just get left out in between rounds, that's for sure.
What tokens got left from the last round?
The bumped sick. I think what you might be seeing is the activation token.
Yeah, they're the tokens on the M3As that are green behind them. Those are activation tokens.
Yeah, because the brown sick did not bump. And I can't see if there's one on the...
And
what's
he's
that
turning
green?
those tokens over now, so you can see what he's using them for to remember who shot.
Yeah, red, no shot. So that was an easy one. Yellow,
I think
no
you shoot,
shot.
yeah, with green first here.
Mhm.
Shoot with your shot that might not do anything because you don't have tokens. Save your heavy shot.
So he flipped over red's token, but I didn't see him shoot, did he? Oh, I just missed it.
No, red can't shoot, so he just.
I mean, not
flipped it.
red, blue.
He shot with blue.
Okay.
He didn't roll anything.
Gotcha. It was just
So a hit and a crit. The new crit is damage sensor array. No actions except for damage cards and focus.
All right. That is 5 health to go, and
Unlikely
1
to die
shot
now,
do it in.
but-
Yep. A well-placed direct hit could.
Yeah, he'd need the direct hit or. Yeah, I mean,
Whoa, here's 4.
well-
One of them's a crit. That last one has to be a direct hit to kill him.
And he can't roll it here, so. He didn't roll it. It could do it.
Okay, so that's... Wow, that would be... What is it? What is it?
It is blinded pilot.
Okay, so not the end of the world. 1 health though remaining. Does put Rob slightly into the lead on points, but that is also before Kevin gets a chance to shoot with his ships. That is 4 face-up crits on that slaver and still alive and kicking.
Yeah, he didn't get a single direct hit or fuel leak.
Mm-mm. And the hull breach is on the ship that it really doesn't matter that much on.
I know. You would rather have seen that on the slaver, but
Mm.
debating on who to shoot. Yellow is the only damaged one currently, correct?
Yep, one
Or in
shield
blue.
down, and blue with one shield
But
down.
blue is range 3 for Joust Arrow, so
But you're also looking at that. If I shoot at brown, that's a range 1 shot. I have my focus. It has a focus. I also have the shot with the slaver at the brown one. That's a hard
I
call.
think. Well, and then there is a possibility through that 180 arc on the slaver, he's caught the edge of yellow.
That is
so
true.
he might be thinking, I'll have 2 shots on this damaged ship without any, modifications. I
Yeah.
get the debate. I mean,
Yeah, I'd say shoot at yellow. He doesn't have a focus token. It's range 2, and it has a predictable
oh,
dial
he's shooting
next
green,
turn.
range 2.
Green, huh? Oh, it doesn't have a token. There you go. So there's your
But-
2 hits onto green.
Yeah,
With
I
your
just don't
focus.
understand.
Well, green makes more sense than brown because green doesn't have the focus token.
But green's undamaged, so why not go for yellow?
But so is brown. It's the range 1 factor. Oh, but it's not range 1.
No, he went for green, the one
Oh,
that's range
gotcha.
2.
Well, he did get half points on it. I think
Yeah.
he was looking at the best follow-up shot with the slaver. He didn't think that. Oh, he would have had it. He would have had it onto yellow.
Yeah, I would have gone yellow, but I mean,
It's that gamble.
because you
Do
also
do
have
it?
that the Z95 on yellow, so like that was what my thoughts were.
Mhm.
Guaranteed, you have the Z95,
Yeah.
but
But
one crit,
yep, no modifications available. This could kill that M3A if he blanks out here.
and he could use the stress to make him
Nope.
reroll, but no, it won't matter.
Nope, not gonna do it there. So now we do have another shot from the Z into yellow.
Are we tied up on points?
We are at 50 points to 50 points.
Oh man.
What are the odds here? I don't think we will be for much longer if the Z
No,
is at
next
range
turn-
1.
Next turn for sure, that slaver's dead, but
Well,
There you go.
There's
Hit,
your
hit,
focus
crit.
for 3, unless Rob rolls them natties here.
he's in trouble if he doesn't get at least one.
Well,
So I got one.
yep. So that's still going to be half points there, moving the scoreboard.
And is it the direct hit? No,
Fuel
it's
leak? I
Why
think it's a
can't
fuel
I-
leak.
fuel leak. Yep.
All right, so best crit to get when you only have one left.
Yeah. And he's got one last shot, range 3.
All right.
2 to live. That's not 2.
That is not 2. That is another.
All right, so that definitively gives him a good lead.
Yeah, and we're about to see the slaver still going to shoot at green here. Who just has to get
Slaver already
2.
shot.
Oh, he did. Okay, that's right. Slaver didn't get enough.
He got one hit, one crit, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, huh.
Mhm. Well, now blue can one bank.
I imagine that red's going to come in for a block position against blue.
Yeah, the Z there. Just doing like I don't know, I could see that Z doing a 4K or a 3K, whichever one they have.
I think they have 2 different Ks. I don't know though.
Yep, they have a 3
Pretty-
and a 4, so I could see
They're
him
pretty
doing
darn parallel though. I don't know if it would clip.
Mm.
Ugh. I'm looking down the board edge and trying to figure if
Well,
it's
even if it does clip, that probably means you've blocked him from doing a bank. So,
yeah.
So either way, you've accomplished your mission.
I think the slaver stays put again.
But I also don't think that there's. I think if you do a 4K, you're gonna be good. You'll be so close to the edge of the board, it won't matter whether they clip or not.
Now, both of those M3As, green and brown, should be able to clear a 3K.
Yes, because there's less than one ship base between.
I wouldn't try it with green. I don't know if that'll fit.
Yeah, it's iffy there.
Because of nubs.
But a 5K, I think, might put you off the board.
Yeah, don't do the 5. You do a 3K with brown. Oh man, I don't like this position.
I still think you have to go for the K with green and just, fingers crossed, because if it works, great. If not, you're still in the exact same spot to finish off the slaver.
Yeah.
The only difference is you have a stress, which doesn't really come into play here. Or you just 2 forward, you don't have a stress, and you can K next turn. Just do what you were thinking with red there, just a 1 bank to clear the stress. That way, both of those ships, when green kills it next turn.
Yeah, if he had just cleared that stress, he'd 3K with it this turn and be perfect.
It's still, this game could easily swing this turn again. Either way.
Oh, absolutely. He could kill Jostero and the slaver this turn. Like, it's possible.
Well, also, Kevin could come and he could kill blue and green, blue and green this turn.
This has a lot of potential for swinginess.
Yeah. The fact that Jostero didn't fix the hull breach, though,
could matter.
It could come into an opening here. Still has 3 health left, though, so not too likely to do damage here. I mean, to kill it.
Yeah, if a hit and a crit goes through, I mean, that would be your scenario, since those auto blasters with the marksmanship. I mean, but I mean, any damage going through, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
with the hull breach there, it really doesn't matter. But I'm really liking
a single
Kevin's
crit could
spot.
chain. I mean, you get 1 direct hit, you have to flip the next card that comes in, it's another direct hit, you're dead.
Yeah.
I like Kevin's position too here. I mean, you 3 bank in or something with that yellow Z. I don't know about Tirani's position.
Yeah. Both
I think
of
last
your
turn
Z's are full health though right now. And I mean you're hanging on to 44 points there. Considering that we're 9 minutes left, and then we'll have 2 more rounds.
We're looking at 3 more rounds to this game.
Maybe 4, because you finish the round you're in before you do the 2 new ones. And I think we're only waiting on 1 dial here, and that is yellow Z, which I don't see what the holdup is. I would 3 hard him, or maybe
at
go
least
a
3
little bit
bank
short.
in.
Yeah. Well, I guess the real consideration is what you're doing with Tirani will affect. You don't want to bump again. So. But I think a 3 just gets you out of the way. Kevin's probably really debating, do I just fly Tirani right over this cloud, or do I try and come forward and then turn in? And I think in the position you're in now, you fly right over that cloud and you don't worry about it. Oh, so
You did it.
4K. Yep. So
You're cleared.
Enough room to fit and squeeze by there.
There's
3
a 3
bank.
bank.
I'm gonna see a focus token here. Yep. All right.
4 straight.
Whoa.
Goodbye.
Oh, he's thinking, all right, there's a good chance I don't die if I do this. But
I don't know, blue coming in.
yeah, I mean, there's no
Even a
way
1 bank.
Yeah, that somebody's not gonna. We'll see if he did a hard though. Oh, he just went straight. Ooh,
He'll have a shot.
You're gonna clear that stress.
That's a great position for him.
Does he have the shot, or does he need to barrel roll?
No, he has a shot.
Oh, but Tirani, snapshot, and again, that gas cloud being Rob's favorite ally in this game.
Only 1. Unlikely to do damage. 4 focus results needed.
Nope,
Didn't
there's a
get that.
blank and an evade just to be safe. Nobody's in his bullseye there. So we'll see
what action he takes. I think you just focus here. He has a shot, so you just focus and you hope one of your 2 dice hits.
Yeah. He might be debating the evade. I don't know.
No,
I don't.
you
think
don't
risked
evade
it.
here.
Yeah.
You focus. There it is. All right. Well, I mean, if he did the one bank, just hoping to clear stress and bump again from red, that puts him in a great spot to shoot the red Z. But we'll see. The other ones did.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking about it all. So
He's thinking about the order now that if he. Whoa!
Oh, he
So he
did
went
today.
for it. He went for the 3K on both of those guys in the back, which
all
means
right.
they're not
He
getting
didn't want to
shot
block
by red.
those. Makes sense. Now here's the one bank, I presume, from red, which
I hope.
yep,
All right.
clearing that stress, getting a beautiful bullseye, maybe out of on that Z.
That's
Yeah, that
that's
looks out of
right on
arc, man.
Right on the edge there.
This turn could be big.
It could be big for John. John needs a big turn. I mean, Rob needs a big turn here. I mean, the Slaver's dead here. I think we can say that pretty sure. I wish Blue would have barrel rolled here.
I don't think it was
for the
gonna
block
fit.
to Justero.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
you
think it would
would've
have fit. If he had moved all these other three first, he could have made that decision.
Yeah. Oh, see, that would be.
That would have been ideal. If he had moved the other three ships first, then Blue would have had the room to make that decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always like to do the ships that are kind of out in the middle of nowhere first, so I can see why Rob chose to go with Blue. But if there's not going to be any interaction, you just kind of.
And it looks like he might not get any.
He might have Brown
shots.
over there.
Oh,
So he opted to go around the gas cloud.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll
Could be
find
wrong.
out here. And nope,
As a negative.
no shooty shoots.
All right, Rob's turn to kill something.
Hopefully, yeah, that's your only
Range
shot.
2
You
from
take
Blue.
it.
I like that he shot there first so he can shoot at Jostera with the other ones. You spin that
Ooh.
focus. You're not getting shot other than red maybe, but
Yeah, you're getting shot by red, but it doesn't matter. You have to try and kill this so you don't have to waste another shot.
You
And
got it.
there it is.
and it's a crit. Oh, it's not a crit. God, he didn't have bullseye.
Mm-mm. All right.
Okay, that's the start that he needed. Now he's got 3 more shots.
Mm-hmm. But man, talk about a close game. We're still at 83 to 79 points.
Yeah, he needs to kill Jostero here to get up on points.
Yeah, so we've got 4 minutes. If they can get through these shots in the next 4 minutes, they'll get a whole nother round out of it.
That could change the game massively.
Yeah. So here's 4 dice into that Z. Ooh, that's
Wow.
bash. All right. 2
That could be a
dice.
dead Zed.
Oh.
Nope, that's half points though.
That is half points. That's closed that gap there. And
90
passed
to
it.
83.
Ooh, but I mean, talk about close here.
Yeah.
We got 2 range 2 shots, unmodified, and Justero did
Justero
fix
focused,
his.
correct, or-
No, he fixed his whole breach there.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, when you're looking at even unmodified
Couple
shots,
shots.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's one of them, and the other one also range 2. And nothing on
Nada.
either of those. Okay. But they're in a
Right.
good position to one bank next turn and have options. All right, going for green. One only has 2 health left. One. Got it. He's safe. All right, we're gonna see a Z. Which one? Red's gonna be shooting at blue. Range 2. So this is where we see that Zs are very outclassed by the M3As. That 1 extra agility is huge.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah. it
It wanted to be
thinking.
on one side or the other there.
It was thinking.
Mm-hmm. So you take the shot onto, well, on this one, you could theoretically kill green, but it's not likely. I think you shoot it red almost.
He's going for the 3 on
Yeah,
green.
All right. Ooh.
Double crits.
Wow. Better roll at least 2 here. Oh, he does not. Okay. That's going to be a
Oh,
crit onto
gosh.
green, and that crit is... That crit is... Is that
Correct.
a direct? Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Ooh.
That was a big explosion.
Looks like Locke is saying that the explosion sound is loud.
Okay, let me turn that down a bit then.
We'll have to listen in post.
Yeah.
See how loud it is.
And he did roll those natty crits. Let's do our natty one.
Yeah, I
All right. Well, now we're 90 to 99. I mean, these things are going back and forth. So they have moved into setting dials. So this will be the time they will get to finish this round and have 2 more rounds. Ooh, man. Man, this could go either way.
know. Alrighty. I'm going to step over and just let them know that they have this plus 2 more rounds.
All right. Awesome. Wow. So while we have this little bit of a lull where they're setting these dials and they're going to start taking these turns, are going to get a little bit longer because they're going to be thinking about them more. Want to shout out to the 512 Squadron for putting on the Corona Cup here. Thank you for everybody who is participating. And make sure you like their Facebook page. You drop them a comment. Let them know how much you appreciate them putting this whole thing together. You know, it was a lot of work. They got everything, and they got the prizes all sorted out and together. So let's definitely give them credit where credit is due. For those of you who haven't listened to the 512 podcast, I was on it on Monday night, and we were talking about some upcoming events that are going on. TTS is going to be swarming with different events, including one coming up at the end of next month, which is the Idea Squad Summer League. So it will be a TTS-based league, and we will be running it very similar to this event, actually. The exceptions are you're going to be able to change your list every week if you'd like. So we're going to play for 6 weeks, and each week you get raffle tickets for all for all the games you play, plus any that you win. So we're going to be giving away prizes every week to lots of people. Everyone who participates is going to get some swag of some sort. So please check it out on our Facebook page. Look at the details. There'll be more to come. We're going to start getting pictures of some of the swag and prizes that we have available. But it will just be a lot of fun. All right. Got to remember to turn all of the effects down. All right. Yes. New toys. Yet somehow, because I switched to my more portable headset, my volume is super quiet.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a tough position for Rob here. I think
Rob's going to
Kevin's put
3K
himself.
with blue,
Yeah.
1 bank with brown, maybe a 2 hard with your red, because you gotta engage. You gotta take out Justero. I think Justero and maybe that 1Z is going to be your win condition here. You ignore Tirani completely.
For the rest of this game, yeah, you
there's
just go
no
for
way
points.
you're getting half points on Tirani in the next, 3 rounds technically.
I think with Kevin's position, that red Z maybe bank it up to block both brown and red's moves.
Mm-hmm.
1 straight from yellow, 1 bank in with Tirani. I don't know what you do with
Tirani's
Justero.
probably going to hard turn here. I can see a hard 2 coming from Tirani.
And depending on what yellow does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yellow might try and kind of hard turn to the left here and chase down on blue.
Similar concept, just getting in there in a way that it'll block up everything that he does. 1 straight.
So we're probably going to see the 1 bank here from Tirani. Let's see what Rob's going to do. Do blue with your K turn. Yep, easy. Easy maneuver. And it actually sets you up really good for the next couple of rounds here.
I agree. Lots of 2 straights.
So Brown is going to bank. Oh, it is going to clear. You're going to grab a focus here.
Just focus up. Focus and
I
pray.
guess it really depends on what red did, though. I don't know what you're trying to clear for, but you want to. You're going to block Toronto. I mean, you're going to probably block Justero right there. You're in range 1 of that Z. There's nothing you can do about that. But Tarani is probably going to be banking in. So who knows? Maybe you just don't want to be there.
Yeah.
I think that's the
I think
debate
you
going
stay.
on in his mind.
You
Yeah,
just focus and you shoot at that Z or whatever else is in your path.
yeah, he might be clipping yellow there, which would be good because that's going to be your out of arc shot that you want, range 1 probably.
I don't think it would be out of arc. I think yellow has him back. I think they both have
don't?
him bumped in ways that have turned them.
Gotcha.
I think they're parallel.
And then the 1 hard there? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that's going to be a range 1 into yellow from red there.
Not in bullseye.
Not in bullseye?
Maybe clipping the back edge, actually,
Ooh,
now that I'm
is
relooking.
that Justero trying to do a 2 Talon there?
Yes. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So it doesn't look
Dodging,
like it's going to
getting
have
shot.
Brown, but yeah, not getting shot there. At least from the 2 down board.
And putting him in a good position to pursue next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one thing that moving in a forward direction really didn't do. Okay.
Oh, man.
It does
I could
look
see the
like
temptation.
Brown's only shot is going to be into Tarani, though.
I could see the temptation if he's got range 2 from blue and 20. And it looks like he might have bullseye on the... No.
No, there's not going to be bullseye there.
Just some of these angles, it can be hard to tell if you got it on just the
Ooh,
clip.
so it doesn't
corner.
look like Brown is going to have yellow. Ooh. But I think Brown is who you activate first on your side when it comes to Rob.
Agreed.
Shooting at red. No token there to defend itself. So it's going to be range 2. Ooh. That's some fire. A lot of them hits in there.
Okay,
Red
just
is going
takes
to be
one.
taking 1. Not the end of the world for you. Just has to survive yellow Z shot there.
I guess you activate brown first in this scenario.
Yeah, you got to see if you have yellow or not. Because if not, you might just end up dumping into Tarani here.
Yeah, with all 3 shots. Good call. Just has Tarani in range 1.
Because half of Tarani is still 28 points. That's actually more than a Z is. So, oof,
2 blanks.
that's not what you want to see. But Tarani just taking
That-
1. So Tarani has 9, means you got to get 5. So
He has
there's
bullseye
1.
on both. And range 2 on Tarani, range 1 on the Z.
Ugh. I mean, I think you got to take the shot into Tarani. You got to play
He's
for the
going for the
points.
Z. He
That's
wants
a
to throw
full
dice.
health Z.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
hit
hit 2
2
crits. We'll see if that Z
If it
blanks
blanks
out
out.
here.
Yep. Could be a dead.
If it rolls 1, you're still getting 11 points. So, and you might
they're
have
talking
a
about-
range 2. You might have a range 2 shot from blue. Oh,
Ooh,
so it's taking 2
You got the half
shields.
points.
All right, got 2-point difference right here.
This game is so close point wise.
It is just so back and forth. We're just moving the ball 1 inch at a time. Oh, that's going to be range 3 into yellow. Range 3 into red.
Since it's obstructed, you go for Tarani, I think, or Jostero.
Was yellow obstructed as well?
Yes,
Mm.
it was.
I don't know. You might want to shoot at red and hopefully strip that token to save brown.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a hard call. with just that tiny bit of obstruction there. So the red line at yellow is saying obstructed. No?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's going to be shooting the unobstructed at the red Z. I mean, you could kill it. We saw a range 3 shot a moment
I
ago
mean,
just do damage. So 2
there we
blanks,
go, it's the
or 3
start.
blanks. We're going to see here for. Nope. We'll see if he spends that focus. I wouldn't in this situation.
Yeah, you've already lost half points.
Nope, he's going to spend it.
Well, he got that. That's what he wanted.
Yep. Because that would have been your chance to punish the brown Z there. So we'll see if this Z gets half points. We're going to see the leaderboard switch again. Could happen here. You only need to get one through. Not
Nope.
today. Ooh, man. Having Z's without crack shot, I'm just so used to seeing them with crack shot that when I see them without, I'm like, wait, why didn't you spend? Oh, wait.
And no bullseye there anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he forgot to shot with Just Arrow.
Oh.
It's all right. He only has one shot.
Yep. Has
Ooh, hitting a crit.
Ooh.
Could be bad.
No, oh my gosh.
The dice god's will. It lit.
That deserves.
Oh my lord.
Oh man.
I think this is a good time to mention the fact that our player Rob here is sponsored by the Flat Earth Society, and a move like that could only happen on a flat surface.
Exactly. As you can see, the whole playmat we have here is completely asinine. There's no way that it's that kind of round. Oh, okay. He decided to shoot at brown now. Ooh.
And with only
All right, not going to be enough here.
yeah.
Because he spent that focus token on defense.
Wow. Wow. Two
Okay,
more rounds.
so, yeah, 2 more rounds starting now.
Yellow's gonna K turn. That Z is
Yeah,
going
absolutely.
to K turn.
Rob is in an okay position here. I don't love
Yeah.
it though.
I think Brown, you just 3K. I don't know. It's tough. One hard towards Yellow and Tarani, maybe.
With red, do you think you just 5K then? Try and hop around behind him?
Ooh, does that even fit? Let me look.
I don't know. I mean, you have
Let me
to
count
get
ship
creative
bases
here.
because it's 5 plus 1. So
Or you 3K.
yeah, that fits for sure. That
Yeah?
fits.
Ooh.
5K, do it.
Yeah. So you 3K with brown, maybe turn blue in on Justero? I mean,
Yeah,
but
Jostero's not going to get away if you one bank with
Yeah.
blue back there.
you got to think, but then those Z's are there that could put in some blocking work. I think
Yeah.
red might go to block blue.
Hey,
Oi, what are you
What?
doing?
What are you doing?
What are you wearing?
Wearing
well, anyway, stop.
Yes.
How many rounds do we have left?
This
2.
one
This
plus
and one more.
Okay, this is one more. Thanks, bye.
Great. Now I'm going to have to learn how to edit that out in post.
No, you don't need to. That was beautiful.
That's what you get from a flat earther.
Yeah. I mean, you can't blame him. You know,
You know, I mean, obviously,
he's
it's all
only
a
been
government
been halfway around to get
conspiracy.
to Houston.
Yeah.
I guess across the plane is more what he would view it as. But
He's gonna get some angry hate mail later, and
I
we're gonna have to
know.
explain to
It's-
people he's not really a flat earther.
he's the one who told me to say that
I-
he's sponsored by the Flat Earth Society. So, and
yeah.
I don't know what his connections are, but if you want to find out more, you can find him on Facebook.
Yeah.
Let's see. And make sure to send him lots of private messages about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you 5K with red. Brown, it's debatable. I could see a couple options. Since you know kind of what's going to happen with yellow is going to do that K turn, that spot should be open for the one hard. And then you can maybe block something
But
Toronto
if you
does.
won hard, then Tarani's getting. Oh no, because range 2 only, not within.
it's only range 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Okay.
snapshot.
But I don't know
And
what that puts you in a good spot.
If you
for.
block him, though, now you have a range 1 bullseye from red into the back of Toronto.
Mm.
So that's why
I'd
I
like
would
to
try.
just see a 3K from brown and a 5K from red. I don't know if Rob will do it. That's pretty aggressive. At
Yeah,
this
and
point.
since Brown's already damaged, I don't know if you wanna... No, Brown isn't damaged. Okay, never mind.
Brown is
because you're going to
clean.
land on that gas cloud, and
Yeah, but then you'll have one more round after that, so we
It's
will
true.
see. I mean, it could go either way. Tirani, I think we might see Tirani 4K here. Do you think there's enough room?
yeah, there's room for the K. When you're
Yeah.
diagonal like that, there's so much room. But I don't know if he Ks with the Z if there's room.
Yeah, you can't do both, so you got to pick one or the other. So I guess if you take yellow and do that K, and then Tirani, you hard turn to the left, and just hope to catch something.
Do they have things other than K turns? The
They
Team
do not.
Mogilas?
They only have
Yeah.
the 4K, I think.
I just haven't played them much.
They do have a red 1 hard though.
That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just surprise everybody. Hey,
I mean, you're still probably only going to catch blue if Rob did the K or the K turns, and you still won't be in a great spot to not get punished for it. But with everything being in that corner there, it's just so hard to tell. Justero being
gosh.
stressed is gonna. We're probably gonna see a bank in here.
Yeah.
One bank in.
I'd be shocked if Jostero doesn't bank in, which is why I would bank one with blue, because then you might set up a bullseye shot on Jostero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now Justero is still gonna have brown and red if they do anything other than those Ks with nice juicy shots. But Justero's probably in the best position on the board, except for maybe blue.
I suppose Brown could one hard towards Jostero and barrel roll back to block anything he could do.
But you got to think, you got this round plus one more. You can't waste it by saying
you're ahead
I'm
on
only going to
points,
shoot
it's the
50%
M3A
of
player, right?
those.
He's
At
the
this
M3A
point,
player.
I don't know if Rob has done that math to be this
Oh, I know he
exact.
hasn't.
Yeah, to go,
I know
I'm
he hasn't.
ahead by 2 points.
He knows, as far as he knows right now, he feels very behind because he has 3
Mhm.
small ships against 4.
You know, 2
not
of
as
them
small,
being
like-
named. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
But I mean, your
Which you
3
can
ships are worth
tell.
100 points pretty much, and you have your 2-point
true.
bid. So
But you can tell that he thinks that because he didn't unload into Tirani there. He shot at that Z. That's the kind of thing that you realize when you go, wait a minute, I could kill both of these Zs and not get, the same, or I could kill one of these Zs and not get the same amount of points as if I had just half Tirani.
right.
So, but
That's why I think his goal here has to be just focused down getting half points on Tirani this turn.
Mhm.
Just you need how much more damage? 4 more damage. He's got him down to 8,
Yeah.
and he has 9 naturally.
Yep.
So yeah, you need 4 more points of damage.
which,
It's
if you pull
doable.
off both of those Ks, you're certain to get at least a couple damage out of it.
If you're focusing on Tirani this turn, with blue you do 2 straight.
Mhm.
Red you do the 5K, and then with brown you do the 1.
Mhm.
I don't think the K is right for brown if you're wanting to. And the 1 hard from brown sets you up for a 3K next turn.
Yeah, I can see that one.
We'll see though.
All right, the Z banking out.
You better hope.
You better hope that he was planning on those Ks from Rob, so we'll see.
Yeah, but that 2 straight from blue, I mean, that could be a dead Z.
That very well could be. Giving Rob an 11 points, but we will see.
Oh, interesting. So he's K turning Tirani.
I don't know. Now it's iffy. Let's see. That's 1 base, 2 base. Yeah, he'll probably fit, but that's a strange call from yellow there.
He's set up
really
for
getting
next
him
turn
just
and maybe
about out of
hard.
the fight.
Oh, okay. He did not commit to.
Tirani. So he did
Tirani.
the 1 bank, which was pretty foreseeable. I think it was the safest thing to do in that situation.
Yeah, because Jostero doesn't get out of this easily.
The question would be if red has arc on.
There's that 5K.
There's that 5K, and we'll see if probably Brown did the 3K then.
But that does leave him with a range 2 bullseye shot into yellow. So he's set up.
He set up nicely to do well. I mean, but you take the range 1 bullseye out of arc shot on Tirani though for sure.
Well, Tirani hasn't moved yet.
Oh well, yeah. I don't see it going. Maybe if it did the 4K, which with 2 turns left to go.
He 3
oh,
K'd.
Look at that. Now you're getting that
All
range
right.
1 bullseye at red.
Oh
So-
lord, that's scary.
So I think the red Z is dead here, even if Tarani 4Ks, which is then now your
Yeah,
target.
he'll probably need to commit both shots to it.
So he's gonna take a strain here, so that's dangerous. But that is your full health ship.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
There's
dun.
that range 1 Jostero shot that I thought would happen. Bullseye.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So Justero has 3 health remaining.
Oh, he might get the bonus shot out of. If he did do the K turn with Tarani, he's gonna have Bullseye on red, who has no. He'll get the damage, and he'll
Oh.
get the bonus shot from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Justero.
That is tasty. Because just looking at his position now, that Bullseye that'll definitely realign up.
Yeah.
Looks like he's debating a barrel roll.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why you maybe to try and get more shots into Brown and get out of that bullseye.
Yeah.
I mean, he's thinking, man, I got 2 green dice to hide behind here, and
I'm gonna take 4.
yeah, you got to think of those points, you know. But I don't see a barrel roll really helping you, other than taking away that bonus die.
It's
from the
just 21
bullseye.
points left on Jostero, so
But that's that's what both of the Z's are worth. Well, 22.
yeah, he has to kill either both Z's or Jostero here for the same amount of points, really.
Mm-hmm.
1 point difference.
So Justero with all arcs pointing on him. Ooh, that's dangerous. But even if you barrel rolled out, I don't know if that really helps you that much. He's thinking about it. I thought he clicked it.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Yep, he's gonna barrel roll out. So it's still gonna be a range 1 from blue. Still gonna have a shot from brown if he really needs to. May even still have a shot with red. And there's the 4K
there's
from
that K.
Tarani.
Mm-hmm. He might have just. He got rid of his shot from Jostero by doing that on the red.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have just focused up Jostero there.
Yeah, it is iffy.
I mean, you shoot whoever you want here. Red's taking that.
Yep, red's taking a damage here, which means that's half points.
Just single hit, so he'll take only 1 damage, more like
Yep. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whew.
barely.
I saw a lot of blanks there, and then takes the 1, which gives some points there.
Let's Jostero should check to see if he can, but I don't think he has it.
Mm-mm.
So
But that
Nope.
puts Kevin in the lead.
for now,
Yeah,
for now.
it just keeps going back and forth.
Okay, who do you shoot with first here?
You shoot with blue first at Justero, I think. Nope, he's gonna take.
I agree. I agree with his shot here because
Yeah.
if you put through a single damage here, you know your best shot is to kill red. So and that reduces another shot coming back into you.
That's true, and you do get the
Puts you
nice
back
4
into the
dice
lead.
shot here.
No, it doesn't put you back into the lead.
Nope.
He needs to kill 2 Z's here.
Whoa! That Z is dead. There's
That Z
nothing it
is
can
dead.
do. Don't even roll the dice there. Just take it off the board. Wait, where's our What number is explosion? This wasn't 3.
Just press all of them at once.
Dang it! I don't think it's working. Ah, sad day. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Oh, I need to get that. I need to get a stream deck set up. All right, so check your shots here. 2 dice in bullseye.
yeah,
You
go
gotta
for the
take the
Z.
Z.
Yeah,
And I
because you're
think
gonna
blue has shots either direction.
exactly. So you really might kill this Z this turn.
Ooh, 1 crit.
That goes through no matter what.
Oh yeah, so he's just taking a crit. Not
Damage
direct
since
hit.
disabled power regulator, so that Z is
Oh,
going
that
straight.
Z's doing a 1 forward next turn. Ooh.
That's fantastic for Rob. Now with blue, the debate is, you know where that Z is going, and it's not a threat.
Yeah, you got to shoot Justero.
I think,
100% range 1.
yeah, I think you shoot Justero.
Because any of your ships can finish off that Z
Next
turn.
turn.
Especially the ones that need to do that blue. Because if you shoot it to Ronnie, so here's your option. If you shoot it to Ronnie, you may strip, may call it a shield, but you do have a focus. So maybe best case you're getting 2 through. Then you got to get another 2 through.
I go for the dream. Justero has no tokens. You're rolling with a focus. If you get all 3 and he doesn't, he dies.
Ooh,
And
hit
that's a
crit.
start.
That's a good start. I mean, roll perfect.
Even 1 crit through here is big.
Oh,
There he
that's
gets
going
them
to be
both.
both of them. That's hit crit.
And we've seen direct hits kill ships this game, so
What is it? What is
Fuel
it?
leak.
Fuel leak. Okay.
not this time.
Not going to be a killer, but that is going to be...
That's big.
Now you have 2 ships on the board with 1 health left, but you do have to finish them off next turn because you're still behind on points.
Shooting at the strained one.
Yep.
Got 2. Only 2 dice. He might get half points here. That'd be big.
I can see what that other one was.
He got 1. So Brown did not get half pointed. Just
took
lost the
1.
shield.
Okay, and that strain token goes away. Oh boy.
Well, we're going to see a snapshot this.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. I
Unless
don't
he
think
just
there's-
goes like crazy fast with all of them and is reckless. Like, it's going to happen.
So I think what you do here is you take... Which was... See, ooh, man. All of your ships are suffering here.
I think what you do is brown and blue, you 1 bank towards the Z. Blue should get a really good shot into that Z to kill it. And then that sets you up for wherever Tarani is going to be to have bullseyes on him if you want it. And then with red, maybe just do the 2 straight or the 3 straight. Just go a little faster. I don't know.
I think you got to go fast with red. You got to get into range 1 of where Tarani is. So you do a 3 straight with red. Because
Or
that,
5 straight.
Well, you want to clear the stress, though.
Do you?
I think you do, because you have to guarantee that you kill that ship, that Z, with red right there. I mean, all you need is a single hit, basically.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
mean-
then if Tarani does somehow shoot at you, you have a token just in case.
I was going to say, you should get a bullseye shot on that Z. I don't know, actually, with it moving 1 forward.
I mean, you might get a bullseye with brown if you just go forward, but you also want to make sure that that snapshot is not going to trigger, because you won't have a token, and then you'll get half pointed, or then you'll be really in pain. But this is going to be the last round here.
This is tough.
And I actually am going to be playing a game right after this one. So once we're done here, I'll pass it over to you, and you can do the after interviews.
Already. What time's your game?
7.
Oh, okay.
Right now. I told him that I was just playing, so.
Good for him for being understanding. All right. Looks like we're getting our dials all finished up.
All right. I mean, this is a pretty intense.
This is
turn
an important
here.
round.
I
This is
think
an important
Tarani's
round.
gonna 1 bank here. I would be surprised to not see Tarani 1 bank. 1 bank, because then you open up your arc the widest possible shots, and that's another reason I'd want to see red scream in there, is to get the block. But ooh.
Yeah. You could do 3 straight from brown, 3 straight from red. 3 straight from brown's going to give you the bullseye to kill yellow.
Blue we could see a K turn here from blue. That way you're almost guaranteeing that you will get a shot on Justero.
Yeah.
Justero has the one. I mean, Justero has 1 health.
I think
behind
Jostero,
2
you go
green
straight
dice.
fast. Yeah.
Just try and save those points. But you got to think
Yeah.
you have to do something, because if you lose the Z,
Anything without taking anything.
yeah. But the hope is that Tarani can push through a couple damage here. It's a hard call.
There's no right answers.
Yep, because everything that you're weighing your decisions on, really just you're basing it on what do you think your opponent is going to do as well.
X-Wing.
Mhm.
I mean, I think the safest thing Rob could do is hedge his bets in the sense that you just all in on Tarani this turn. You know where the Z is going to be, so he won't block any of your movement. So you can have 3 ships with focus tokens all zeroed in on wherever he's going to be. And you go for that half points there, because Tarani is worth, at half points, 28.
Yep.
So
28 points is more than anything else you have left on the board,
right.
because you'll get 21 from Captain Justero. But that's the thing, is you only need to do 1 damage to him to get that half points.
Yeah, to get that extra 21 points. But I mean, I just don't see Jostero being hittable this turn. I would assume Jostero is going 4 straight and barrel, getting the hell out of there. That's what I'm assuming.
I don't know. I think we're going to see him do something here.
Oh, here we go.
All right, so we got the 1 forward in the focus thanks to that Ion token. All right. So we're going to get a focus here. There you go. Just reach over and grab it.
Going red first. 3 straight. No snapshot. Range 1. You focus.
All right. Yep. There's no other option besides a focus here. I mean, you have the bullseye. Maybe you target lock, just for who knows why. But
I need to read Tarani's ability.
while you're in bullseye, while defending, you can't spend green tokens, and then afterward you need to.
Right. I was just wondering if he one banks Tarani here towards them, does it even work against a ship you're touching? But it doesn't mention ranges at all. It's just if you're in his bull. Range 0 to 3.
Yeah.
Oh man. He could get rid of all your tokens on depending how many bullseyes he gets. Yeah, you focus here, man. Because if you barrel roll, he gets a damage in half.
But I think he is. I think he's considering that bullseye from Tarani here is the danger. But you need to have that focus. And he already
you just
double teamed
focus.
on a Z here, so I'm hoping we're gonna see a K turn from blue, to just try and take a pot shot at Justero, because you really have to just say, I need to get as many points as I can here, because I might just lose a ship, and if I lose a ship, that's 17 points. I have to kill Justero.
Maybe he's worried about blue bumping into brown. He one banked blue in. That's why he's debating a barrel roll, I think. I don't know. Yep.
All right.
Not sure I like it, but we'll see.
That means you're really banking
Ooh.
on. Oh, that's dangerous. That is very dangerous.
You don't get to pre-barrel roll that. I'm just doing it to annoy him.
I think he's going, oh, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. If Tarani gets the bullseye on blue, blue is taking a damage.
Yeah, if he gets it on blue or brown, like
And
if
blue
he hard
will
turns,
be half point. You know, that's half points on blue.
that's why I said you just focus in this scenario with everybody. Okay, he barrel rolled. Time to move blue. Oh. Maybe he's debating which barrel roll.
Okay. You do get to choose. Yep, and that is going to be the. Oh no! Oh, Rob,
I don't understand.
why would you risk the barrel
Why did he
roll
even
if you
barrel
knew you
roll?
were going to K turn there?
I don't understand.
Oh, jeez.
And now he's getting snapshotted. I don't like anything about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep, and that's exactly what I was thinking that Tarani would do. Right? I mean, Justera would do right there is turn around. Oh, so
maybe
it looks
no
like no
bullseyes, though.
bullseyes. So,
It's just red, so he'll strip red's token and get to shoot at.
but we're gonna see a shot at blue. We're gonna see 2 shots at blue here. And
So see, if he had left brown there and just had focused,
so
he actually might have been able to block Tarani on brown's corner and had a shot at Tarani with red and been able to kill the Z with brown. But
that actually would have been worse though, because then Tarani would have a nice shot at red.
I suppose.
All right, Rob needs good dice right here. Ooh, there's
Womp
one on
womp.
blue.
That's game.
Yep, that's game. Because your only shots are at yellow.
And it's not enough points.
Mm-hmm. And
Sh-
that's
I
why you
just-
gotta know your points.
Well, it was the barrel roll. He really shouldn't have done it. It should have just focused up.
Mm-hmm.
He went from potentially 3 shots this round to 1. So this, he just needs a single hit to show up, change it to a crit. Got 1. That's all you needed.
Mm-hmm. Yep, nothing he can do. That's why you didn't. You just shouldn't have gone all in on the Z there.
Yeah.
Because all you needed was a
Natties
single
don't matter. Oh, and there's a console.
Hit. All
It's
right,
very
that
dead.
Z is dead.
You disrespect. Do
Just
it.
Keep shooting him. Well, all right. let's
Shoot
see
that
if,
dead ship.
Let's see how many points Kevin will end up with here. He could end up with a couple more.
So blue and brown, you go for brown. You can
I-
get half points there.
Yeah, because all you need is 1 to go through. Not with that. Well, maybe with that. We'll see.
Nope.
Oh, nope. Okay. And that's game.
GG's.
All right. Let's see. Well, then,
One down.
that will finish this up. So I'm going to go with our intermission.
Was ist das?
Absolutely. What was?
I mean,
I think
I was saying, what was the score?
you
is that goddamn barrel roll? Yeah. Oh well. I knew that last round was like, oh, this barrel roll's either going to save me or kill me.
going into that round, we were at like 116 to 112. It was
The
like
whole entire game, you have been within 3 to like 7 points of each other. Like it has been going back and forth the entire game. It started with you both at 50 points, and then just from there, every single time when you would half something or kill something, and just barely skip each other back and forth the entire
Yeah.
game. All right, well, that was a fantastic game to watch, guys.
I had
First
fun.
off, Rob, would you explain your strategy, your approach to this game, and what you were thinking going in?
Well, I had not jousted with my list at all before, so I wanted to joust with my list. So, and I'm like, well, I should be able to get a whole bunch of bullseyes on this fat slaver, and do some damage. And that first round, because he was range 3, I think he was range 3 with the slaver because he stopped or whatever.
Yeah, it was
But then
like range
Jostro
3 was.
was range 2 of everybody. And I'm like, oh, Jostro, he's right there. I should be able to kill him with six ships shooting at him, range 2. Almost all, I think they all had focuses. But no, I did 1 damage.
Yeah, I was ready to lose Justero right there. I'm like, oh god, this is the
I think the final count that we did, it was something like out of all the rolls, it was. I know at one point it was 7 out of 8 were evades. I can't remember past that, but I mean, it was unbelievable. But then right back on the snapback from all of Kevin's ships, your green dice protected you from a lot of damage as well.
I know, yeah.
Early game, those
certainly
green dice were hot this game. Yeah, from the beginning, your approach, I'd mentioned that I thought, okay, this is the perfect match to joust. I mean, you want to joust with throwing potentially 4 dice with crits against a high health, low agility ship that should do, plenty good work. But the range control from Kevin was pretty good there.
Yeah, so there was one moment, and I rolled a dice on it, just because I wasn't sure what to do. So it was the 5Ks that got blocked, and it's like, well, he's either stopping, or he's going to try and skip forward and block me. So I rolled, the dice told me to do 5K, so I did a 5K, and they got blocked.
We were wondering what that dice roll.
Yeah, that was what it was. I couldn't make a decision, so I had to let Dave and his auto-generating thing.
Alrighty, well, Kevin, congratulations on your win. Do you want to explain your approach to going against 6 M3As with auto blasters and marksmanship?
I mean, well, when we first started setting up, I'm thinking, okay, I don't think he's gonna joust, so I'm gonna put these 2 Z's here and the slaver in the corner, and then maybe I can see about pulling him through the asteroids. And hey, wait a minute, he's right across from me. So from that point on, I just was trying to range control, flank with Tarani and the Z95s, and my thinking was, round 1 stop, round 2 1 straight, round 3 stop, and that would block 5Ks from clearing past him, with a reinforce just in depending on how fast he was going. And it was just like, at that point, I was just trying to use my slaver as just a giant wall of making life difficult.
And it did a really good job of that. I think one of the turns that was pretty telling was when he had already blocked the 5Ks, and Rob, and you tried to do hard 2s with both of your ships that were touching instead of the other one. Now, I'm trying to think, it was what color it was, but the one that was on the far outside edge over here.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, no, I tried to do
the 2
hard
hard.
to clear it.
Yeah, I think if you had done a 1 bank that turn, that would have set you up to do a 3K the following turn, and that could have prevented you from having to chase so hard with other ships. But
Yes, on that one, I thought it might clear, but then I kind of like had a bit of a jam up there, and I'm like, oh well, I've just cascaded a bunch of blocks.
And it happens. One little quick math tip for anybody else watching or listening. The large base, a 2, you have to be on the inside of it for it to clear. Your ship was barely on the outside of it, so there's no way it would clear.
Oh, look, I learned something new.
I know.
Me
We're all
too.
learning. So, well, that was a fantastic game, guys. Really appreciated you letting us tune in and watch it. I mean, I have never seen a game so close on points go back and forth like that. It was really entertaining.
It was fun. Goddamn, Jostro had 1 health left. if I'd managed that 3K, but I was so fixated and worried on a bloody Tyranny. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not going to survive a range one shot. I should try and barrel roll and get it out. And that barrel roll blocked my 3K, which gave me no chance of killing. What do you call it? Justero, whatever his name is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I really do think if you hadn't, now I'm just curious, I don't know. I think if you hadn't barrel rolled him, Tawny would have actually bumped Brown, which would have been scary for Red, but at the same time, I think that then gave you 3 potential shots. You would have had a shot if Red survived on Jostero. I mean on Tawny.
My
Brown could have killed the Z, and then you would have had your 3K, and you would have had
yeah.
a lot better chance.
It's that kind of that last round, questioning yourself and all that, and it's like, so this guy, the red one,
I'm gonna check actually, see if he goes inside. No,
I
he wouldn't have blocked him.
my first, well, he should have blocked him because I was going to barrel roll this guy,
Ah, gotcha.
barrel roll him right, leave him there for this one. That way he gets a block and there's not enough of angle. But then I just completely, I don't know, it just completely left my mind, and then I started worrying about this guy, and I forgot what I was doing with the red one because I just left him there and just focused. It's one of those, you've got to have your plan in order and actually stick to it, not just kind of rabbit
And since you
squirrel.
moved Red first, I believe, right? I mean, he did have that nice, juicy looking bullseye range one, so I could see why the brain would be like, okay, focus, because I'm gonna kill this
I
guy.
know,
Like
it's that,
blood on the lips. Like I'm ready
yeah,
to.
the
Makes
red
sense.
mist.
Mhm.
Oh, well.
I don't believe I will. I do apologize, but Rob might.
I can neither confirm or deny about that availability.
I like volunteering people, so Rob would be
Yeah.
happy to commentate your.
I don't know if I can. I got to kind of see about the whole family life, all that.
Yeah. I have children I need to attend to.
Yeah, isn't Henderson supposed to be commentating? Hey, thanks for the game, Kevin. It was a really good game.
Thank you so much. That was fantastic. Have a good night. Good luck on your next round.
Hey, you too, mate. Take
See
care.
you around, Kevin.
I don't know.